Yeah, after storms like this, especially when tornadoes are suspected, the National Weather Service always sends inspectors out to survey the damage.
Dejanna Wilson caught up with investigators in Knox County who spent time talking to people in the hardest hit areas.
A lot of damage was seen across the state with storms sweeping through over Memorial Day weekend. This barn and carport is a prime example of the severity of damage here in Knox County. Those affected say they are left picking up where the storms left off. The storms that hit the southern part of the state prompted several counties to call for a state of emergency. In Knox County, the National Weather Service and emergency management officials spent the day working to determine how bad the storms actually were.
We're still assessing. We just got to Corbin. We're still trying to assess what happened in Corbin itself, if we did have any rotation or any touchdowns with tornadoes. But so far, everything that we've seen up until this point has been straight line winds.
Investigators say the winds reached up to 90 miles per hour in some areas, damaging several homes and businesses and sending at least one person to the hospital.
A lot of the storms that other counties seen has died out before they've got to Knox County, so we've not had a lot of damage this year due to storms, so we've been really lucky. Unfortunately, this time we didn't get as lucky.
Wholesale Barns off of Highway 25 saw a lot of damage, with wind tearing up more than 10 cabins and several trees.
It's devastating, you know, for the family business, just to see all the damage to the buildings and then the cabins and then the carports and stuff. Just all of this is devastating.
Just a few minutes up the road, a home was nearly covered by more than 20 fallen trees.
We turned onto the road here. We had a tree line you could see from the 25 over there, and we turned in the road and it was gone. So we knew that we had been hit pretty bad.
Mark Brown says the home suffered water damage inside and damage to the siding and roof outside. The National Weather Service says part of the storms over the weekend in this area were on the same path as the one in April, which also caused a lot of destruction.
Straight line winds can sometimes be worse than in a low wind tornado. Straight line winds just simply mean that the wind was strong enough that it all pushed one direction. Everything is usually going in one direction.
The National Weather Service says they are still completing surveys in the southern Kentucky area and advise anyone who has damage to report it to their county emergency services. In Corbin, Dejanna Wilson, Fox 56 News.